I don't even have a sword at the ready. Where'd he go? Crap. Hello and welcome to the realm of Midgard. I'm June Mountain and this is episode 21, chapter 2 from our realm. Over here in the little smoker house area that we set up, sort of in between episode 19 and 20 where we did the world tour and sort of finished up everything over here and showed off this area now. And well, that was a little bit of a longer episode, so if you guys have watched all that, thank you very, very much. I've really loved sort of seeing how this world has just, grown up and everything, and yeah, it's really good every now and then to just go and check out all the stuff that we have done to sort of remember a bit of our progress. But today, we're going to be starting on up here, because, well, this is just, it's so bare, and it sort of always makes it look just like it's very unfinished. So today I have decided that we're going to try and put a windmill up here. Now, I'm not too sure how well that's going to go. I think it's going to be a very interesting sort of process. I've done a little bit of a mock-up on a creative test world and, well, it didn't go quite to plan. But I'm pretty sure that if we just start, placing some blocks and getting it built in, we should be able to have something really, really cool. So, instead of trying to drag this all out, I reckon let's just jump straight into it. I'm going to go get my camera account and yeah, let's build up a windmill. So, I will see you shortly. Alright, so after 4 hours of working away, we finally have our windmill sitting up there in the background. It took a little bit of time, mainly because I sort of struggled a little bit getting the actual propeller to look right. Yeah, it's a bit harder than it looks, just especially when you're freehanding it a little bit, but I think it came up quite well. And it looks really nice in sort of the background there from sort of this angle, but let's go up now and take a closer look. I'm trying to avoid that Enderman that I accidentally looked at before. Where is he? Yeah, I can't see him. Alright, let's head over. Oh, there he is. Let's head over and have a closer look at the windmill. Alright, so I have finally been able to actually make use of this little bridge that we've had up here, just sort of hanging out for a while, as it leads us into our new area. It's one of 3 entrances, which we'll go and have a bit of a check out while we're up here. And yes, this tree did manage to survive, even though I wasn't quite sure about its future. It looks like it's going to stay for a while. But we've got a nice little pathway entering in. We've got Ted up here sort of doing the little lookout. What do you think, Ted? Is it up to standard? Yeah, you're supposed to say something here. Nothing? Alright. Well, Ted ignoring us aside, let's have a look in the houses. So first off up here, we've got probably like the little cottage where the person looking after the windmill and everything would sort of sleep away. It's a nice little cozy, standard sort of small villager home. We've got a little pathway that leads us over here to a bit of a seat to overlook Foxwood, as well as a pathway down over here looking over towards our sort of friends and allies avenue and our brewing area. And yes, a perfect place for a custom tree, which I'll add off camera, hopefully. Same with the space behind me. I've got to put a house there, but I haven't gotten the time to do it yet. But if we head back around the pathway now, we can go and have a little check out of our windmill, which is, I really liked actually incorporating the different block palette with the bricks and the polished granite and the non-polished granite. It really ties it in nicely. And if we walk in, we have our big sort of gear turning around and breaking down all of the wheat into sort of, the grains and everything, which I reckon the sand makes it look really cool and sort of helps sort of show off that idea of what's happening in here. And we've sort of included that around by having a few sort of barrels or crates of the grain. Oh, now you want to say something. But yeah, we've got them around, and I also decided that this spot here looked a little bit plain, so I thought I might chuck in a silo or something just to sort of looks, because it's just empty on the inside. It's mainly there for just a looking point. We've got another sort of seat over here which is going to look out towards this house and sort of the snow biome. We've got a bit of the smokehouse over there with our pigs. And yeah, then we come up to our final sort of house that we've got up here, which is kind of the bakery area where you'd be, making the food after all the wheat's been grinded down. We've got a nice little table. We've got some shelves up there with some barrels and chests for our storage. I was going to include a little chimney on the back, but I kind of got a little lazy towards the end here. And as you can see, their pathway wraps back down here, meeting up to where the bees are. We've got a few more of these little crates, which I'm really happy with how they sort of came up. And yeah, it really nicely just sort of wraps around with the hillside here. And I'm really happy with how it was just so plain and boring at the start of this episode to now we've actually got in the detail, and it almost fills out this area. Like I said, we've just got to finish up this empty space here by putting up maybe, I don't know, a garden or a house of some sort of sorts, and a tree in that little space up there behind me. But I reckon that'll tie up and finish off this side of Foxwood really nicely. And we'll get that done, hopefully, between the episodes. But it is now December, and this is our first sort of episode from the new update of Minecraft 1.18, part 2 of the Caves and Cliffs. So, with that said, there are two more things that I'd like to get done within this episode. Number one, we've got to set up a Christmas tree. And number two, now our world has sort of loaded up quite a bit of the chunks that are around us. As you may remember, we had to go pretty far in the nether to sort of set up a portal so we could get some of the new blocks from 1.17. But the actual bedrock and the limit has been extended now. So I was thinking that we could grab up a few potions of night viz, so that way we don't need to really light things up a bit, and actually go and explore and see if we've gotten any of the new biomes, magically under Foxwood. And we might even be able to get some glow berries and all that way. So I'm thinking, let's go first off, set up a Christmas tree over roughly in the middle area there of Foxwood. And then let's go and check out some of the new caves in this area. Alright, so let me head on over there now. Alright, so over in this space now, sort of just off to where all of our storage is pretty much kept in these houses and tents behind us here, we've got this sort of empty space here that sort of separates where our houses and everything are and where our sort of shopping area, storage area is. Yes, you can see that one of our friends are halfway through their house build, so we'll probably just leave it with those spoilers. But right down here between that pumpkin and my chests is where I would like us to sort of grow our Christmas tree. And yes, for this I'm going to cheat and grow ourselves a 2x2 spruce tree to try and get the right one. Hopefully it doesn't take too long and we get a nice big sort of tall spruce tree that we can sort of decorate up into our Christmas tree. So if we head on down very elegantly, clear up the space here, but breaking up these a little bit. Let's get rid of this light. That sunflower can be moved. And I reckon I kind of want our tree about here. So let's hope that this works before nightfall and we get out of the grass. A nice big old tree. That's what we want. Oh, perfect. Alright, so I think now that we've got our tree all planted, I'm going to quickly sleep away the night, do a small bit of decorating over on our tree, nothing too fancy, and then bring you back in and show you what we've got. Alright, see you in a second. Alright, so behind me you can see that we have, not too bad of a little decorated tree, I must admit, for just sort of throwing up a few blocks and sort of seeing how that all fit in there together. And yeah, I think that kind of looks alright. You sort of got it all from different angles and all that sort of stuff, and yeah. But if we come around here, you can see that I have spent a bit of time now and actually included some paths so that we can walk around this way and we can get up here, and we've also started to get our walls in, which is something that was kind of missing for a while. But as you can see here, we've used some of the mini blocks for some of the little presents that might be underneath the tree. We've just used the cobbled deep slate, some of the crying obsidian, and I was really happy to find these, but we've got the mini block version of the shuttle box, which I think look pretty cool over here. However though, I was thinking that if we had some coral blocks laying around here too, and some of the coral fans, they might look really cool for some sort of presents and that sort of thing. And also, I am out of tropical fish, so in order for us to be able to breed up some axolotls, I need to get some of those. So I was thinking that we might just take a quick little detour, go and collect ourselves some fish, get some of the coral blocks, come back, place down the presents, and then we can head off and check out some of the new terrain. So let me just quickly maybe put together a little montage of collecting fish and collecting up some blocks, and then we'll be right back. So I'll see you in a minute. Alright, distractions now aside, we have managed to collect up some nice coral blocks over here, and as you can see, they go really well with these little mini blocks to sort of give the idea of presents all the way around. I tried to put the coral fans on top, but because they were too much out of water, they were sort of just dying off. So I decided just to sort of miss them. Yeah, I did. But as you can see over here, two things. Number one, I am down a lot of levels because I flew over to Athika's place believing that I'd be able to set up everything and then, get the sort of the computer to start recording everything. But I got instantly attacked by a drowned wither trident and 4 guardians. I got stuck in a death loop and just could not get a chance to actually record that. And I really wish I did, because I died, had a drown take my gear, then killed the drown and died again. And in that process, if it comes here, it duplicated my pants. So as you can see, they have the same, exact same enchantments. So I have no idea how this happened. It's one of those, I wish I was recording to get that moments. But I'm going to leave it on my Christmas tree as a bit of the Christmas magic was getting those pants. But yeah, so unfortunately I missed the death loop, but I did manage to collect up the boring stuff of me getting fish and breaking blocks. But I hope that you think it was worth it to sort of see how these Christmas presents are sort of looking up under our tree. Alright, so I am now just going to quickly sleep away the night, and then we did get some tropical fish, so let's feed up some axolotls, and then I think it's time to do our final adventure and check out the new terrain. So, let me sleep, and I'll see you over at Axolotl Pond. See you there. Ted, I'm getting you to sit here, right? You keep going for a swim every other time, so you just stay there. Alright, so not only did I manage to find up some tropical fish, which actually took a little bit longer than I thought it would, I managed to also find ourselves a pink axolotl, which is one that we have been missing for... Dude, are you seriously the only one in here?
We need to hide. He's here.
Well, it's a good thing I grabbed this axolotl. I don't think Minecraft wants us to get this blue axolotl. What are you doing now? Okay, you know what? Before they go, I'm going to breed them up. So come over here. Oh, wait. He found it for me. Oh, sweet. Alright, well, I'm going to go you and our new fella. There you go. And, another little brown one. Alright, so unfortunately, you don't get any breeding today because I can't see another one.
Thank you, but I was trying to leave this place.
So, we managed to find out that we have only 2 axolotl, but we managed to find ourselves another replacement pink one. So that's pretty good. I am really starting to feel now that Minecraft doesn't want us to get a blue axolotl. Are you feeling the same way, Ted? It's kind of how it's looking like it's going to be. Alright, well, let's head over to the brewing hut now and brew ourselves a potion of night vision so we can go and check out some of the new terrain. Alright, meet you up there. Oh, isn't that just a cool view? I'm so happy we managed to get that done at the start of the episode. Alright guys, I'll catch you over at the brewing house. Alright, we are up here now in our brewing house, which we've actually been seeing quite a bit of in the last few episodes. What we're going to need to do is, not that one, not that one, not that one, this one. We need to grab ourselves out one bit of nether wart. Yes, I grabbed 2, I saw that. And we're going to want to chuck it right here into our cauldron. So we can get ourselves an awkward potion, which we will then infuse with one of our golden carrots to be able to see in the dark. I'm hoping that is the right way to do this. Let's find out.
Look at the sign, it's taking it. Come on. Any second.
Alright, and yes, we got the right ones. Now, let's grab ourselves a piece of redstone dust so that we can extend these from 3 minutes to 8 minutes so we can spend a little bit more time down there in the deep dark, wherever it may be. I mean, I know the deep dark isn't actually in the game yet, that's coming in the next update, but you know what I mean. Alright, let's grab up our night vision. Beautiful. Alright, enough putting it off. Let's fly back over. That's not where the door is. Ted, I don't trust you. you stay up here. Let's fly on over to Midgard, where we have our old mine system, and just look over Foxwood as we fly past. Try not to crash. Alright, so if we, over here, head down here, we have our old sort of mine system where, you know, nothing flash was really there. It's just where we did our strip mining. And let's see what we can find at the bottom. I don't miss these stairs. Oh, opening! Ow! Alright, so now we are where, you know, the world used to be, where we were digging for diamonds. Let's move on up, because I do believe that if we come along this tunnel a bit further, we will open up to an old sort of cave system. So let's see if it's been incorporated into anything. Alright, so after a little bit of a hike, we've managed to come out just down there. And I think that this is probably as good as we're going to get. So, I don't know, let's just go to this spot here, like where we came up, and dig down. Please don't do any lag spikes. And let's see. Oh, there's some dirt. Alright, let's take this. Haha, we can see. And, oh, iron. Alright. There we go. Now, this is where bedrock would usually be. And we are now able to get deep slate closer to Foxwood instead of having to go out to our old mine. Oh, so cool. But we still have quite a bit to go down, and I think that some of the... Oh! Diamonds! Sweet! I will take you. I'm hearing some zombies, which is not very kind. I'm hearing zombies over here, so let's dig towards them. And here we go. Alright, I've got to remember that just because I can see does not mean that it's actually lit up. So, you know what? Quickly come down here and get some form of light source on your hotbar mountain. Do this properly. Alright, so I might actually even want to get my bow out and ready. Seems like a smart idea to do. Alright, let's have a little bit of explore of this sort of cave. Hopefully I don't lose my way. I might actually dot some of these around just so I can see. Not so I can see, so I can actually find my way home. Oh, wow. You would have thought that I would have brought a bucket of water with me. Did I think to do that? Nope. No, I did not. I'm going to have to learn where all the new sort of locations and levels for the best sort of mining sections, because it would appear as though strip mining is probably a thing of the past now. I mean, with such big caves and that sort of just appearing up. Here we go. Nice little entrance way over here. Let's see, is there anything down there? Nope. Stuff. What I'd love to find is a lush cave. If we can find a lush cave, and we've got a chance of being able to get ourselves some of the spore blossoms, or the flowering azaleas, whatever it is. Not the flowering azalea. Ah, I fell down a hole. Get some of those really cool sort of the spore ones words, so that we can get a bit more of a particle effect around Foxwood. Not that we need to lag it out too much anymore than it already is. So great. Bit of resources, bit of checking out the new territory that we've got under here. Some gold. Still no lush caves or anything, but I am liking all these ores that are lying around, because I mean, most of this space is, you know, stuff from like the start of the world, so we've already dug up a lot of these resources, so it's good to be able to get a bit of a replenishment of some. Let's go out this way here. I think we're going to jump. That was not worth jumping down. Well, I'm going to dig this way, see if I can find anything. You know how I said before that strip mining might not be the way of the future? Yep, I was right. Ah, skeleton! Yeah! Nice. We are a bit further down. Oh, I'm going to need to top up. Now that is going to be our limiting factor. I've only got one more of those potions, and if that goes, it would appear as though we're out of time. Oh, there we go. Alright, let's head up here. Creeper, please don't fall on my head. Diamonds! Mine shaft! Victory! Oh, it's all got it going on for us here. Alright, let's was that seriously just one diamond on its own? Oh well. Let's go check out the mine shaft. Alright, let's see. Nothing. That was great. What's up? Whoa. That looks like stairways. Oh, it's like a giant crack in the ground. That's heaps cool. Oh, hello, skeleton. Nope. So we're just going to put something in each end. Okay, here. Ooh. Wow. Okay. More diamonds! Also, more everything. Again, just one! I blame you, Mr. Zombie. Wow. Oh, there's some up there. Please don't have a skeleton shoot me down. Oh, I thought that one was just one as well. No, come to me. Alright, I want to get up there. Let's go and check out the mine shaft a little bit further. Oh crap, this guy's got a kid. Oh, God. Wait. No! You can't ride a spider. Gotta be close to the surface, right? Whoa, where am I? No! Well, looks like it brings me out over here. Alright, so we have made our way back up to the surface, and well, to my surprise, it actually led us straight over here to where our original little setup in Foxwood was. So that was really convenient, and I didn't have to actually travel too far to find my way home. I've got to admit, we only found the mine shaft in there, and I did kind of cut that footage, pretty short and just little snippets, because, well, we really didn't find too much. There wasn't any loot chests to really go and look through, and, that was a bit of a shame. But, I mean, to be honest, the amount of diamonds that we found, I was actually pretty happy to see, all of those sort of ores regenerated in this area. As I kind of touched on there, that, it's really good to see that this area, we have sort of mined out most of the good resources and ores over the course of, this realm being made. So it was really good to see that new terrain in our own familiar areas, and also all of those new ores being back there. But with that all said, this is what I managed to pick up, roughly while we had those three night viz potions, and we managed to get 20 diamond ores. So Really happy with that. We've also gotten ourselves some gold, and we can get deep slate so much closer to home now. It's that is like the biggest sort of relief, because we had to go so far to be able to gather it. And looking around here, it doesn't look like we use that much of it, but when you get it down to the cobblestone variety, it really goes quick. But that is, unfortunately, all the time that we have for today. I really hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode. It was a little bit different. We sort of started off with a bit of a time lapse and managed to get ourselves our windmill built up over there on top of the hill. I'm going to be trapped by a wall, so let's go around that. We've now managed to build up and decorate the paths over here and include ourselves a lovely Christmas tree with all of these mini blocks, and the different coloured corals sort of really makes that pop. And I just absolutely love how the tree, all the ornaments in there, they all sort of just look really cool. We've got the magical sort of Christmas pants that were duplicated when fighting the drowned. Again, I really wish I was recording, but I just didn't expect to sort of leave Athica's base and just instantly be killed. But yeah, I really hope you guys have enjoyed this episode, seeing the windmill over there, the tree, a bit of the new terrain that's underneath our feet now. And yeah, I've had a blast. So, if you've made it this far in the video, thank you very much. And until next time,